quarter to the weekend and you are watching Smell the Coffee with Diana Master and Glenora Shipura. How are you doing, baby girl?
I genuinely thought today was Friday.
Girl, same.
I genuinely thought today was, even now when you said it's a quarter to the weekend, my brain had to do a thing.
Like,
where it's like, oh,
it's not Friday?
And in my head, I was like, yesterday was Thursday. Yesterday was Thursday. Yeah.
We are living as soon as possible, but also slowly at the same time.
It is what it is at this point.
Yo, I'm so tired, guys. Do you know, I legitimately feel as though I'm suffering from narcolepsy.
What is narcolepsy?
It's that condition where you're just sleepy. Because I've been so sleepy, it's not funny. I get home, I'm like, today I want to be so productive. I get home, like, yeah, but first,
let me take that quick nap.
I don't know why.
Can we talk about the power of naps?
Yeah.
Ooh. Can we talk about the power of naps?
Naps are needed, guys. Naps are absolutely
I know when
important.
we were children, we hated the whole
Naps,
nap time, what. But sometimes I could be like angry at you, right?
Yeah.
I'm like, in my head, I'm like, oh, how could she say that? Or what?
You take a nap,
And I'm like, oh, I'm
you wake
probably
up,
overreacting here.
You're fine. All you need to, this is why I say naps fix everything. Just about anything.
So if I take a nap about our situation and I wake up,
And you
I'm
wake up
still
and
angry,
and then you know.
then I know, no.
Then you know.
We have to take matters into.
then you know it's serious. Then you know it's yeah. There's no coming back from this, because like, guys, I thought about it yesterday as I was sitting on my bed and I said, is this not narcolepsy? Because ain't no way I am so sleepy. So narcolepsy is a chronic neurological disorder that disrupts the brain's ability to regulate sleep cycles. It causes overwhelming excessive daytime sleepiness and sudden sleep attacks.
Whoa.
People with narcolepsy may also experience sudden muscle weakness, cataplexy, sleep paralysis, and vivid hallucinations when waking up or falling asleep. The 5 symptoms of narcolepsy: excessive daytime sleepiness, an overwhelming, irresistible need to sleep during the day, often leading to sleep attacks. Cataplexy, a sudden brief loss of voluntary muscle control or weakness triggered by strong emotions such as laughter or surprise. I saw a video of this girl, literally, she, like, somebody scared her. She's like, ah! And then she just fell asleep. I kid you not. Okay, the 3rd symptom, hallucinations, vivid, often frightening dream-like experiences that occur when falling asleep or waking up, sleep paralysis, and sleep disruption. So those are the 5 symptoms of narcolepsy. Yeah, but when I saw that, I was like, oh,
But how is it treated though? The doctors must come in the comments.
In the comments,
and
because
tell us how to treat it.
there was a man with his baby, and he said, guys, I think my baby is broken because every time I call my wife's name, she falls asleep. Yeah. So he'd be there like, what was the wife's name? I forgot. We'll just go with Gemma for now. Gemma. And then she'd just go into her father's arm and then she'd fall asleep. And of course, the TikTok doctors and
Had opinions.
had opinions. Yeah, no, she's terrified of the mom because why does she what? And then people came in and started saying this looks like cataplexy. And then I googled cataplexy. Actually, I searched cataplexy on TikTok, and I just see people. She would laugh, right? She would go.
I'm sorry, it's not funny, but just because it's something that we don't know.
We don't know. I would be like, Glenora, stop playing.
Yes,
what are you
I would
doing?
not believe you. I'll be like, Chomi, what do you mean you're sleeping?
Even
You're just
with the
laughing now.
videos. I thought they were faking
Maybe
it.
my aunt has that as well, because my aunt, we will be like in a genuine conversation, right? But that time is always like closer to bedtime, right? And then the next thing, so Diana, what? And then gone. You like, how am I
Lights
talking
out.
to you 1 second? Like you are even laughing about the situation. The next second you're gone.
Gone.
Yeah.
So this is what yesterday I just said, guys, what is going on? Because I kid you not, Glenora, this last week I have been so sleepy. If I was being funny, I'd be like, maybe I'm pregnant. Because the only other time I felt this sleepy was when I was pregnant.
Is that one of the signs?
Yes.
Oh.
Baking a baby is hard. Baking a baby is tiring. That first trimester, all you want to do is sleep. That's all you want to do.
Oh, okay.
You just want to sleep. You don't want, like, literally you wake up, do a few things, and all of a sudden it's like,
let me go sleep. Let me go sleep. Oh,
first trimester, you're just sleeping.
it looks like my time for my 5th nap of the day, and it's just 8 a.m.
It's just 8 a.m. First trimester is morning sickness and sleeping.
Oh.
That's what is most of the times, that first trimester, we are sleeping. That's when my one aunt was like,
Chomi. But you didn't know. That was.
no, I knew.
Oh,
I
you
knew.
knew.
I
Oh, you
knew.
knew.
I knew the first day that my period was late. I knew. I was like, well,
It's Gates.
it's Gates. And my other friend's like, no, you don't know that.
It's
So
not
I
for
said-
sure. Yeah, I
I
would also
said,
think the same.
I
would-
know my cycle.
Or you know your body. Some of it is also just
If
you know
I
your
am
body.
just a day late,
Yeah.
because my cycle is on time. It's
Oh.
like clockwork.
I have irregular, like it's not that irregular, but you
It's
know,
like 2
yeah.
days or what, like 3 days, 2 days.
Yeah, and then also because I told you about PMDD.
Yeah.
So when I went to the doctor, when we were actually tracking my cycle for the past couple of months, maybe even till last year, I was like, oh yeah, it's been a bit like too irregular. Like
Yeah.
I will probably have my cycle twice in a month. So they're like, oh yeah, definitely PMDD. Do you understand?
Oh.
So yeah, for me, so I can never know.
Mine
It will be
is-
like a surprise, like,
You know, for me,
what do you mean?
mine is literally like clockwork.
Wow.
Unless I am heavily stressed, then it'll be late by like a day or two. But maximum is 2 days. Never. So that, because I hadn't done anything that was going to irregulate my cycle, when my period was 1 day later, I was like, guys, let's start planning the baby shower. And everyone's like, oh, Diana, you're being ridiculous. I said, nope. And the problem is, if it's just 1 day late, you can't take a pregnancy test.
Oh,
You have to wait for like a week.
okay.
So that week was hell. But then deep down, you're kind of hoping, you know, you're like, maybe, you know, maybe.
Did you not make the prayer?
Maybe, Chomi, I
God,
was there.
I will
God, I'll
never-
never do it again. Please, if you get me out of this one, please. God was like, no, Chomi.
This is your chance.
Day 2, nothing. 3, I was like, yep, it's Gates. And then when I took the pregnancy test, it was so fast. It was just, because it does that whole thing where
Yeah,
like,
yeah. It
literally,
started already with the
it
2
was
lines.
Papa. And
Yeah.
I said, wow, not even any room for doubt.
It was make sure.
No, there was no room to be like, maybe that second line is fake. It was both very visible.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Anyways, we will dissect that on the other side of the break. But before we get to the break, let's get into our reels of the day segment.
Listen, don't tell me about struggle if you've never had this bottle when you were growing up. You do not know struggle if you did not have this bottle when you were a kid. You see, when you open up that lunchbox and you see this bottle with its do-rag, with its plastic do-rag, it's shy.
With a durag, with a plastic durag.
The plastic do-rag. Oh my god.
Trauma unlocked.
Oh my goodness.
That, and it was cut.
Do-rag.
And the plastic durag.
Yeah.
I am traumatized just thinking about the plastic durag. That did nothing. It still leaked.
It's still leaked. You know what? I didn't have this bottle. I think my mom probably, I think maybe my siblings before me suffered.
Yeah, they went through that bottle.
So and then my mom, when it came to me and my younger sister,
You
we
guys had
never
the fancy-
we got the fancier bottles. But I remember seeing kids there coming to school and the bag is leaking. And they always had the red Mazoe. And it has a smell, man. Like juice has a smell. So now they take out the books. The books are either orange or they are red, and it's just like, yeah.
You know the trauma that when you're working, like between periods?
Yeah.
And then somebody, your back is leaking. Oh, that panic.
That panic. Because now you know your books, it's Gates. You know it's Gates.
I think at some point, I just stopped bringing the whole juice,
Yeah.
and because I was just tired. I
You're
was
tired.
Like, this is not working out for me. It's fine. I will.
But what was with the plastic do-rag, guys?
It's to stop it from leaking.
I
and
get
it will
that,
still
but I'm
leak.
just like, yo.
The plastic durag. No, here.
And then what was so funny was when we're sitting at break time and you see the kids with the plastic do-rag, when they open their bottle, they make sure the plastic do-rag stays safe.
Yes.
So
Because
that
they
when
need to
they're
close
done, they
it.
need to close it. Yeah.
Yeah, you had to
no.
get that plastic durag.
You had to keep that plastic do-rag and guard it with your
And
life.
I don't know if all the parents formed an association and
And said, we are giving all of our kids this bottle.
yeah. Because I know ours downgraded. I first started with the fancy ones, and then I kept on losing them. And then I
they
was
said,
downgraded
no,
to this
I'm
one. So
tired.
I was like, aye.
But you see, it's because of things like that, when I would always see these bags leaking, that I never ever put my juice bottle in the bag in the main compartment.
So you put it on the side.
side.
Yeah, so if it
Just
leaks, at
in
least,
case.
Yeah.
Just in case, because I was not trying to take those risks. Because when you now see these books, and the teachers would always be like, put your books there so they dry. It's like, oh man.
Yeah.
And then now even when they dry, they do that no, guys. Anyway, we do have one more meme, so let's take a look at that.
You can't cook, you can't clean, you can't wash. How are you going to find a wife in this generation? Who's going to be taking care of her? You can't do any chores. Like you haven't cleaned anything. You don't know how to cook. Who is expected to cook? Who's going to be cooking for you? Not like when she gets back home from work late, tired. Who's going to cook for her? You need to be serious.
All these men that can't cook or clean, who's going to marry them? You can't cook, you can't clean. Who's going to marry you? Because they love to say that to us.
There was this homeboy who thought he was maybe raising me up. He was like, yeah, so when we were married, every Sunday, so he's now showing me his dream. It's so nice. I'm just there chilling with the kids. You are cooking. Like,
whoa.
I'm like,
whoa.
what are you doing? And it's such a selfish approach. It's like, yeah, you are cooking. I'm like, what are you doing? Are you braaiing outside?
Or what? Why am I the only one
He's
cooking?
relaxed with the kids. I am cooking. I was just
no.
like, whoa.
In my house, it works the other way. I'm relaxing with the kid. You're cooking.
Yes, and I think, I don't want to say, I just feel like this century that we are in, we are meeting more men that are different. I think we were just talking about our people.
My person and Glenora's person that pays for her fuel.
Yes,
Yeah.
and then they are so well versed in the kitchen. He
Yes.
knows actually more things. I thought I was a good cook.
Yeah.
But
Until,
then,
yeah.
and he's like, no, that you do this like this. The one day he actually showed me how to fry an egg, and he was just like, how can you not know how to fry an egg? And I'm just like, I don't eat eggs.
I don't eat eggs. Like,
Yeah.
I don't like them. No.
I
think
boil
it's so
them if
nice.
ever I have to eat them. But it's so nice to see.
It's nice when you come home and there's dinner for you.
Exactly.
This is why I say, right? I think it's fine that both of us know how to cook.
Yeah.
So that whoever comes home late
Yes,
comes home to dinner ready.
like a nice proper meal
A
cooked.
nice proper meal. But then the thing with my person is he just loves cooking. So I never have to lift a finger. When he left, I was like, huh?
What must I
All
do?
these pots. Who's
Yeah.
going to cook in them? Because
Yeah.
it's not me. So now it's been what, two weeks since he left. Now I'm getting back into the rhythm.
Into your
cooking,
rhythm again.
whatever. Because
Yeah.
I was so used to being asked, what do you want to eat tonight? Oh no, I don't know. Okay, it's fine, I'm gonna make something. And then you get home and then dinner's already ready, and it's so guys,
Yeah.
guys, Man, I understand why men like people that like women that cook.
We see you.
We understand why you guys are always
Yes.
like, oh, as a woman, you should know how to cook. You should know because it's nice when
Yeah.
somebody's cooking for you. I saw a meme where a guy said, I married my wife because my plan was to just sit back and enjoy my wife's cooking. It
She
seems
had
my
the
wife
same
had the
plan.
same plan. So now I'm just looking at you like, Chummy, cook. I'm not cooking. I'm not. And if he loves cooking, even better, because you don't even have to worry about it. So, men, the time to learn how to cook and
It's
clean,
now.
it's now. Because who's going to marry you if you can't cook or clean? But anyway, we'll now take a quick ad break, and when we come back, we get into our top stories. Stick around.
Namibia is a land of movement, with waves that never stop reaching forward. Here, adventure is not something we search for. It is something we are born into. In every corner of this country, creativity rises. From artists, from athletes, from dreamers. And when the world comes to explore Namibia, they discover something extraordinary. Because when sport moves people, creativity moves ideas, and tourism moves the world toward us. Something powerful happens. A platform where movement meets imagination, where industries connect, where opportunity grows, where Namibia's next chapter begins. Welcome to the Creative Sport Tourism Expo. Exhibit, partner, experience. Creative Sport Tourism.
Today, we are bringing you a bizarre story. But a story that, okay, you know what? I'm just going to tell you what it is. Chinese wife sparks outrage after beating her mother-in-law for dating instead of babysitting. A woman in eastern China fractured 4 of her mother-in-law's ribs after accusing the older woman of neglecting her grandchildren to pursue a romantic relationship. The family feud in Jiaxiang, Zhejiang province was recently reported by Zhejiang television and has fueled a heated online debate over childcare and filial obligations. After Zhao and his elder brother lost their father, the two remained in their hometown while their mother, surnamed Shen, moved to Jiaxing with their older sister. Jiao and his wife, who have 2 children and work in different cities, later placed the youngsters in Shen's care. The ages of the 2 children are not disclosed in the report. The dispute erupted after their son told his mother through the family's home surveillance system that he felt unwell, but his grandmother had refused to take his temperature. Alarmed, the mother took a high-speed train and arrived in Shen's home in about an hour. Shen told her that the boy was unruly and difficult to manage, adding that she also had a toothache. So then her daughter-in-law offered to take her to the hospital, but Shen refused, saying she wanted to visit her boyfriend instead. Shen even allegedly declared, "I would rather die than look after the grandchildren." The confrontation turned violent when the daughter-in-law attacked Shen, leaving her with facial injuries and 4 fractured ribs. Reports said it was not the first time Shen had been assaulted by her daughter-in-law over perceived failure to care for her children. Jiao defended his wife, branding his mother as immoral and saying she deserved the beating. He accused Shen of prioritizing her romantic relationship over her grandchildren and argued that given his financial difficulties, she should either provide health care or give him a monthly allowance. But his sisters firmly disagreed, saying their mother, a low-paid sanitation worker who had endured years of hardship, deserved the chance to share her life with a caring partner of a similar age. Despite her low income, Shen had transferred more than $15,000 to her 2 sons, the sister added. Shen maintained that she did not want to raise her grandchildren. The assault had also left her unable to work or continue providing financial support to Jiao. Now
The children are not his. She's a grandmother.
like, when you were making your kids, was I there? Did I force you to make these grandkids? why must my life stop so I can take care of your kids? I had a similar situation in my first year. I wanted to do Mr. and Miss UNAM. And my cousin who I was staying with at the time had just had twins. And then she was like, oh, so you want to do Miss UNAM? I'm like, yeah. She's like, so rehearsals? And I said, no, it'll be every day until like 9 in the evening. She's like, oh, okay. It's just that who's going to help me take care of the kids?
Your kids.
And I said, I don't know, but this is just for 2 weeks. It's just a 2-week rehearsal.
But not even that. Why must my life stop just because you decided to have...
And then she went and she called my mom.
And then your mom...
And then my mom called me and she's like, no, but you know, since you're staying with them, it's not going to look proper that you're coming home late. Because also if you come home at 9, because if the rehearsal finishes at 9, you're probably going to be home 9:30. That time maybe the kids are sleeping and then you open the door and you wake them up. You know she will not let you live that one down. It'll be a thing of, I had put the kids to sleep and then when you came in. So I had to drop out of the pageant. I was so hurt. I was so devastated.
I don't think that's fair, though. I really don't think that's fair. And I think we need to stop this thing as families where I will say, no, Diana can come stay with me.
And help me take care of the kids.
That needs to stop. Diana can come stay with me, but she lives her life.
Yeah.
That is help. We have this thing of, I'm helping you, so you must become my servant.
Yes.
Do you get what I'm saying?
You're
Just
now
because
my maid.
I'm housing you and I'm giving you food, now I'm going to make you clean, take care of the kids. If you take into account what you would have had to pay for someone to do all that,
but you see
and
the
how much you are probably, taking up just by staying there and eating there, it doesn't even balance out.
It doesn't balance out.
So families need to stop this thing of, whose child, they can just come stay by me, and then they just become the maid. I really don't like that because either you are helping Diana, I will like, Diana, you can come stay with me, but I'll get a nanny for my, do you get what I'm saying? Oh, for those 2 weeks we can do this because I want you to also grow. I'm here to support you grow, not grow in how it benefits me. And if it's not benefiting me and I'm just like looking at you side-eyed, no.
And like you're saying, that person becomes your maid. That person becomes, so are you going to wash the dishes?
Yes.
And the problem is, some of us were raised well.
Yes.
My mother always says, if you're a guest, don't act like don't be a guest. You
Assist
understand?
where you can.
Assist. Wash the dishes. Clean the house. And eventually I'm like, wait. I'm now your maid? No,
Right, imagine you come
no.
home from school, you're tired, the person has been there the whole day. You cook, you wash those first the previous dishes that
dishes
were
that
there.
they've been using the
you
day,
cook,
during the day.
Yes, you cook this new meal. People eat. You must still. I'm just like, and then you must still mop the house.
must still clean,
By the time you are done, because
It's 11.
literally, yes.
And she used to cook late, hey? We used to have dinner at like 10 p.m.
Then you must
And
wash
then I
the.
still wash the dishes, and and me being me, I'm not that person that I just go into bed and I fall asleep.
Yeah.
I need at least maybe 30 minutes to watch something
Yeah,
just to
me
unwind.
too. Yeah.
You know? So it was so difficult, and I said to my mom, I cannot anymore. Like this, I can't. And so my mom felt so bad, so she got me my own place, and I was like, yes. And she got my aunt to come and stay with me for a few months because my mom was also going to relocate. I was like, oh, hallelujah, because God knows I was miserable.
I'm
But
not doing
anyway,
that. Yes.
That does bring us to the end of today's episode of Smell the Coffee. Thank you so much for joining us on this beautiful Thursday morning. Tomorrow is Hoza Friday, and we'll be bringing you a show that matches the Hoza Friday vibe from Diana Master and Glenda Rashipura. It's been fun. It's been lovely. We'll see you guys again tomorrow.
Ciao.